following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Hello, buddy, and welcome back to episode 139 of part 3. Let's talk about that as we talk about the greatest tag team of all time. The Resurrectors. GOATs, as you can say.
GOATs of the tag teams, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over the 15 we still have, as we have the Road Warriors, Edge of Christian, Midnight Express, Hardy Boys, Harlem Heat, Brainbusters, Young Bucks, the Briscoes from Ring of Honor, the Steiner Brothers, the Dudley Boys, the world's greatest tag team, the New Day, the Freebirds, the British Bulldogs, and Demolition.
And we're going to go over the 10 that we do not have anymore.
Gone.
The Hart Foundation, Dr. Dusty Williams and Terry Bam Gordy, The Revival, The Outsiders, The Nasty Boys, Paul and Brian Kendrick, America's Most Wanted, Rock and Roll Express, The New Age Outlaws, and APA.
So I was the last one to pick. Somebody's the first one to pick this time.
Yes.
As the APA was my pick last time, and I've been thinking about this, dropping us down to top 14 here.
I was going to say drum roll, please, sir.
What?
I thought you were going to say
No.
drum roll, please.
I don't care about all that. But anyway, so
Not that much of a shocker.
it's really not that much of a shocker. Out of the top 15 here is who I'm going to get rid of. Ladies and gentlemen, gone from the list to be number 11, eliminated, is the Briscoe Brothers from Ring of Honor. Good tag team, but amongst these, it's time to go.
Bye-bye, Brewskis.
I'm looking for random red people.
The Briscoes' time has come. They stay a little bit longer than I thought they'd stay.
Yeah, I mean, they stuck around for a while, didn't they?
They did.
5 damage.
They really, really did.
They really did.
So they are gone. And now the 12th elimination is coming from Mr. Michael here.
And I am taken away.
Uh-oh.
You're really lucky to get a backstab because, you know, if you get a backstab with that thing, man.
This Pierre's really involved in his research for our show right now.
Because there's just a kunai fight right now.
Harlem Heat!
Wow! Huge. Kane and Cole! Okay.
Booker T, Stevie Ray!
At least it wasn't Harlem Heat 2000. They would have been eliminated first.
Yes.
With Stevie Ray, Big T, and Bigger T. With Clarence Mason.
They ain't come for nobody!
Did you see Booker T was offended that they made a joke about the N-word thing? He's like, you put black people back 20 years!
I know, yeah, that's...
Shouldn't have been on TV!
Get over it,
Like,
Booker.
fool, you're the one that said it. Calm the heck down.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Get over it.
A joke. You understand? A joke.
A joke.
So, our top 13, ladies and gentlemen, the Road Warriors, Edge and Christian, Midnight Express, the Hardys, the British Bulldogs, the Brainbusters, the Young Bucks, Demolition, the Steiner Brothers, I can't read, Dudley Boys, World's Greatest Tag Team, the New Day, and the Freebirds. So, next time we film, we will drop down to the top 11, and Mike will have first pick.
Ooh, and who? Catch the axe!
Who will get smashed?
Ooh.
Oh, what? What? If you know your wrestling history, who are we talking about?
Yeah, could they be gone?
Woo! Could they be God?
Or could I recline a little bit and decide on who I want to get rid of?
You know, have a little, you know, have a little bark there and just get
Could they?
rid of them.
Let's see. Who
Exactly.
will I pick? Who will I pick? Who?
Oh, it might be a rush.
Could be.
It might even take a 5-second pause to figure it out.
That's true.
Might be a little bit broken after we pick them because we'll be so upset.
Well, they could be awful young too. So
Or they could be put through a table. You just never know.
But it won't take no longer than midnight. So. Is that everybody?
That's almost everybody.
Yeah.
Nothing's for the world's greatest tag team. But who cares? Oh, shut up.
We know.
Shut up. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Little Vince McMahon going there.
Little.
A little.
Grapefruits. And let's start with the Great Balls of Fire.
There it is.
Pay-per-view. Will it
Have
be
you seen the joke online? I wish we were going to put a picture up there.
What
The
joke
joke
is
for
it
the
now?
set. You seen the joke for the set?
No, I have not.
Supposedly sets up on the screen. It says Great Balls of Fire just like that. And then you know where they come out from the entranceway? You know they have the screen right there? It's a giant set of balls.
It's just...
Like legit looks like it's hanging a sack of balls.
Oh, okay.
It legit looks like... So obviously it's not going to be that.
Okay.
Unless they just want to ruin their whole company. But...
Somebody took a set that hangs on the back of somebody's truck and hung them on the...
Exactly.
That's funny.
But hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It looked great. It was funny. I mean, it was appropriate for the situation because they have literally messed themselves up with the original look of the name and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of set themselves up for this.
Yes. So this should not be Great Ball of Fire. This should be the Great American Bash, but this one should be anyway.
Should be.
Well, it should be.
Or just the Bash because they
No.
hated the name.
It should be Great American Bash.
But on our
But we're Great Balls
pre-show...
of Fire, and will this be a one and done? Will this
Now,
be
let me ask you this with this pre-show.
Yes.
Is Tozawa officially with
Yes.
Titus Worldwide?
Yes.
He signed.
He is.
Where did we see the signing? Was there a signing?
No, they didn't.
They just said it happened.
Yes. It probably wasn't exclusive on WWE.com. They found.
You know, Wale apparently signed with them too.
Oh,
On
yeah.
WWE.com, Wale signed with Titus Worldwide. Which, have you noticed they quit calling it Titus Brand and now it's called Titus Worldwide?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking to myself, why not call it like O'Neal Worldwide? It sounds better, but O'Neal's probably a brand of something else.
Could be.
Sounds like a brand of
And
something.
Titus Worldwide. I mean, get the shirts out of it. I bet they'll sell like hotcakes.
They haven't made any shirts yet. What's the point in all
They
this?
should make shirts.
They should make shirts.
I hear you.
So,
and,
I mean,
and when Apollo gets a shirt or Tozawa gets a shirt,
have
you need to have the
his
brand
on it.
have the brand
With the
on there.
WWE logo
Yeah,
and the
okay.
Titus brand logo, or Titus Worldwide. But we have Neville taking on Tozawa with Titus O'Neil for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Get outside, please.
Do they let his first chance at the title be it? I mean, because, Neville's had it for quite a long time,
Have fun.
and he beat, somebody's really loud in there. Anyway, so they let Neville beat Austin Aries like 4 or 5 times. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So do you let Tozawa get one title shot and win? Because I wouldn't mind Tozawa winning it tonight.
I would love for Tozawa to win it tonight.
I think it could work.
I just don't trust Titus.
What do you mean?
I don't trust him.
Why would he turn on Tozawa, though? He's there to put a title. He would have his first title in the Titus Worldwide brand.
Yeah, but if he already has the title in the World brand, why does he need to?
Why would he put Neville with his group? Neville's not going to join his group.
You never know with wrestling and WWE.
Boo.
I hope Tozawa wins tonight, but I don't think he will. I think they're going to push it.
So we're a little split. We hope he wins, but we don't think he will. Is that what we're saying here? I got you. Also,
So we're not
we
really
have-
split. We're
split.
hoping he wins, but we're picking Neville to win.
Exactly.
By
We have-
hook or by crook.
By hook or by crook. We've got Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys.
Even Titus may cause straight like he's had with Apollo a few times.
try
he's-
to help, and he doesn't really
It
help.
helps, it hinders, and causes it. Yes.
We have a 30-minute Iron Man
Or he
match.
may try to help Tozawa win and get busted and have Tozawa lose by disqualification.
Right. 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Tag Team Championships was Cesaro and Sheamus taking on the Hardy Boys. I think Cesaro and Sheamus keep it.
I don't think so.
They keep losing, and then they become broken all of a sudden. I mean, why become broken when if you're winning, if you're the champions? Just saying.
Well, Sheamus going away from a movie.
Is he really?
Yes.
Haven't heard this.
Yes, because when they're in Hollywood, they had the guy who the guy was in Transformers.
Mark Wahlberg?
No,
Shia LaBeouf?
no, it was somebody who's down the card. And he mentioned that Sheamus was going to start filming a movie soon. So they need to write Sheamus out somehow.
Gotcha.
But it may not be right now. Could be after SummerSlam. So, yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro will keep it, and they'll have another tight gimmick match at SummerSlam. where the Hardys will win.
There you
I
go.
like it. Up next, we got the Intercontinental Championship match as The Miz with Maurice. Which everybody's saying, Maurice is leaving. She's she knows a little she's leaving.
No, she seems fine now. Like,
Yeah.
like the fight is over.
Yes. With Maurice, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel taking on Dean Ambrose.
Here, just get over
Honestly,
All right, get over here.
you know, I'm not saying I'm against Dean, but to me, The Miz is doing some of the best work of his career.
Yeah,
I
I don't
say
see.
keep the belt on it.
Yeah, Miz keeps the belt thanks to Bo Dallas and them.
You absorb the damage.
Scared me.
What's that say?
Remind me later.
Okay.
You're
Whoa. You know?
And could we get a 3-on-1 beatdown and a couple of Dean's friends comes help?
Who are Dean's friends? I mean, we know, but
Could we?
they're involved in much higher profile matches. They don't care about Dean. He wasn't even on the DVD for WrestleMania.
And that's why. But could we have a Shield reunion at SummerSlam?
Against them three? Ugh.
Hey, it's a match. It's a match they can all win.
Oh yeah, of course they're gonna win.
If they're-
You get
if they're
Curtis
sa-
Axel by Dallas in
If they're
it.
saving Roman till WrestleMania, then he won't be in the title picture. What's Seth got other than Bray Wyatt? And after that, what's he got?
Bray Wyatt's brother. Anyway,
Exactly.
I mean that could work and put him in a 6-man, and then you'd have Braun go after
Brock.
Brock instead of doing this Roman and Brock match now at SummerSlam.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, it could work, but I do want Miz to keep the belt. That's all I'm saying.
If they don't have a beatdown, Bo and Curtis, unless they get ejected,
Might get ejected. Yeah, all three might get ejected.
still Miz will keep the title.
He
Yes.
definitely needs to.
Enzo and Big Cass.
You know, I'm a little split on that. Enzo has been doing a lot of good promo work lately.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of emotion involved. I mean, he actually cried before Cass took him out.
Enzo is a talker. Big Cass is not a talker.
He's not a talker, but
He gonna need a mouthpiece. He gonna need somebody to be a mouthpiece. He can.
but Cass
he cannot
did.
talk.
He did decent though when he turned on him. There's a promo
He
when he turned on him.
did, but he's not.
There was a lot of emotion involved. I will say this.
Yes.
Seemed like he kind of repeated himself. So
Enzo is a lot better at it. Yes.
of course he's better at talking, but
And he's already pretty much gave the speech. I keep not getting knocked down. I still get up. And
yes,
fight.
of course. So you think Big Cass will win?
Yes, I think Big Cass will win.
I
I mean, Enzo will fight the fight. You know, bring the fight to him, and it just won't be enough.
he's so tiny.
Yeah. I mean, it'll look like he's gonna win, and then a big boot, and that'll be all she wrote. So yeah.
Now, how interesting would this be if, let's say, Neville kept the belt and then Enzo and Cass did their thing, and then after SummerSlam he's done and he goes replacing Austin Aries on 205 Live and he beats Neville for the belt? How interesting would that be?
That would be.
He's tiny enough for that.
Yes.
But
where
I
are you
do
gonna
see,
put?
I do see Big Cass winning.
Where are you gonna put Kalisto?
He needs to be on 205 Live.
And
There's only so much space on that show, though.
And poor Jack Gallagher made an agreement with Austin Aries and
To be friends, be partners when he came back. He don't have a friend anymore.
He's never coming back.
He's never coming back. That's true.
We got Seth versus Bray Wyatt. Seth. Bray can never win.
Yes, which
Bray needs more people.
when we get done talking about this, I'm going to talk to you about a Bray Wyatt thing on air though.
Okay.
Because it's quite funny. I don't know if you saw it yet or not.
But yeah, do you think Seth?
I mean, they love Seth, so I see Seth winning it.
He's on the cover of the game. For
He's
goodness
on the
sake.
cover of the game.
Alexa Bliss defends her women's title against Sasha Banks. I want Alexa to keep it, and I think she will keep it by hook or by crook.
Hook or by crook, I can see that happening.
We've got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in an ambulance match.
Wow, I love the dead ringer.
He's been pretty rough with him. Braun has. He's been tossing around like a rag doll.
Yeah, so that's probably why Roman's going to win.
Yeah.
Because Braun's been destroying him the whole time.
Yes, he's been easy to throw him in. As soon as he can work doors, he can throw him right in the back of the
Once
ambulance.
he can work over, he couldn't work him up. He couldn't figure
He'd
it out.
open the door, get ready to throw Roman in, the door closed back, he'd open back up, the door closed.
That's funny.
Then he finally got it when he could toss him.
That's funny.
So yeah. And now when they show the replay, they cut that part out. It just shows him open the door once and tossing him in. I hope. But they keep adding one little thing to it.
Oh boy.
It's not just throwing him in the ambulance. You gotta throw it and drive the ambulance out of the arena.
There's a catch right
yeah,
there.
so he may throw Roman in the ambulance, but when he gets in the driver's seat, Roman's gonna get in the front and come back out again. And So yeah, I believe
Roman's going to win that. And then, of course, we've got the Universal Championship with Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman, taking on Samoa Joe. The two suplex machines going at each other.
They made Samoa look tough, and
I mean, since he's been onto the main roster, this is the best they've made him look the whole time.
Yeah.
So, I think it's worked, but I don't think he's going to win.
No.
But now that the way that they made him look, though, it would be believable.
Oh yeah, when he had him choked out, I mean, almost choked him out.
Before this build for this match, it wouldn't have been believable.
No.
Because they haven't been using him right. But they built him up now to where...
I love, like, he goes hunting for Brock. He's not scared of Brock. Right. He chokes him out almost. I mean, he's face-to-face.
It's going to be a good, hard-fought match. There might be some accidental blood because...
there may be some...
You know how Brock's matches are. I mean, they're tough as nails against each other.
And if they want you bust me up, I'm going to bust you open. It's one of those, and they're going to be playing nice.
But, I mean, the two of them it's going to be a rough and tough match now. They're going to throw each other around.
They love Brock. That's who's going to win. I would love for Joe to win.
It would be a shocker if Joe won.
The title would be on TV instead of being gone for a while.
True.
But they love Brock. They think Brock brings them money, which he doesn't bring the
ratings. Not on the show.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah. Brock keeps
so
for our guess, no titles change hands.
That is correct. If we were correct.
Which would be about right. You want to save any title changes for house shows at the Madison Square Gardens or at SummerSlam. So.
But real quick, before we go on part 3, since we got a little bit of time, and let's talk about it. We're going to talk about this. Career record for Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah. I saw that article, but I didn't read the article.
I saw a picture. They actually have a graphic for it. Career record. He has 10 draws in his record.
Okay.
His wins. I'm going to leave the losses for last. My gosh. His wins are 182. By any man, if you're a boxer, that's the best. That's huge.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 182 wins.
His losses, 424. Okay.
After tonight, 425.
Now let's put that in perspective for a total record of John Cena.
Okay.
424 losses for Bray Wyatt, right?
Okay.
John Cena, his total record, 32 draws.
In over 15 years.
194 losses.
In 15 years. Which is pretty good.
Wins. Now, this is the total record against certain people, so it may not be his total record.
Okay.
Well, it has his top 5 most frequently faced opponents on here. And the total record against all of them, apparently, the way they're making it look.
Okay.
And it may be 2 separate things now. It may be his total record and then the top 5 is a separate situation. But now, like I said, 424 losses for a career record with Bray Wyatt, who's only been with the company, what, maybe 5 years? Maybe.
Top 5 is already saying.
John Cena's total record wins 467.
That's a good career.
But the way the graphic is total record. But that is insane. If you look at the wins and losses for Bray to John Cena, and someone posted this because they were saying that Corey Graves talks about how Bray Wyatt is the most dangerous man on the Raw roster.
At losing.
Most dangerous at losing, yes. Top 5 most frequently faced opponents for John Cena. Kane, 41 matches against Kane. Total record is what they're saying. 2 draws, 11 losses, 28 wins against Kane. Miz, 42. No draws, 16 losses, 26 wins against Miz.
Favorite John Cena?
Yes. Against Edge, 52 matches, 4 draws, 19 losses, 29 wins. 55 matches against the Big Show with 2 draws, 20 losses, 30 wins. Or 33 wins, I'm sorry.
Again, favors John.
Yes. Finally, his number 1 faced opponent, it's kind of like Hogan and Macho Man, is John Cena versus Randy Orton.
Yes.
77 matches.
I can't believe that. It feels like we had that last year.
5 draws, 25 losses, and 47 wins. Let's not be even at all, people.
No, Randy Orton is his bitch. So.
Yes. He's only lost to Randy Orton 25 times and 5 draws.
But he spanked that ass for
47 times.
47 times, yes.
I just found that very interesting. So I had to save it. I wanted to talk about it.
It is. That's right, yeah.
But it just shows how much they make sure that Cena's going to be all right and he's going to win. But yet Bray Wyatt, who had the huge upside and acted like they were going to make him the next Undertaker, and he's had 420-something losses. In his total record.
He is going to be the Undertaker, only
Reverse.
reverse at WrestleMania.
Yes.
22, yes.
It's pretty sad. But anyway, so that's going to be it for part 3.
Let's talk about that. Oh, no, we in part 4. We'll come back and we'll make the list.
Yes, we're halfway through on the list of the 10 new tag teams that failed miserably in the WWE.
We're at number 5. That's right, Indy Cat. Number 5.
10 most unlikely main event acts in WWE history. We're at number 8.
And the 10 forgotten Ric Flair World Title reigns.
We're number 2. We're number 2. We're almost done.
Almost done. We're gonna come with something new.
We do.
I do have something new. We're gonna scratch that Survivor Series screw job again.
We're going to talk about it again?
Oh yeah, from some people's point of view.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna come up with that one.
Interesting.
After Flair's done. So.
Interesting.
What, Indy Cat? What? Exactly. Well, come on back to part 4 of the list.
And it does not miss.
I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cop.
We'll see in a few clicks on this big Great Balls of Fire weekend.
Turn left, cop.
That's a good one.
Wow.